right, here with Aden Valencia. You just majored Casey Swiderski. Talk about your confidence coming into this match.
Yeah, I know I'm at this level. I know how I do against senior level guys. I know how I've been competing in the room. We got some guys that can be national champs, and I know how I pair up against them. And I think it was just a matter of going out there and making it happen. I've had some weird losses. Like winning by a few points. Let it come to a few seconds, and I lose it. I think going into this match, I was like, I'm just gonna freaking let it fly. Just 30-second goes, keep scoring, 1 point, next point, just keep going. I know that I'm at that level.
The atmosphere is pretty crazy here. It's wild. They're
Yeah.
really loud. How did you feel wrestling in that environment? It didn't seem to faze you at all.
It's so fun. This is the stuff that we dream of, right? Like growing up, this is like we watch all these duels. I've seen Oklahoma State duels since I was 5, 6 years old, and it's like this is the type of arena I wanted to be in. Last year I got to wrestle in Carver Hawkeye, and this year I got to wrestle here. I think Penn State is coming up. I don't know. I forget if they're at Stanford, but this is literally what I dream of doing. Competing on the biggest stages in the world, and it's exciting stuff. It's good stuff. The crowd is fun.
You talked about your losses. A week ago, you lost to David Evans of Utah Valley. How do you turn around and then major the number 2 guy in the country after that?
No, it's all mindset. I think my eyes, obviously, I'm going to say I think I'm a lot better than David Evans. I think that's a match I can go out there and score a lot more points. I think it's a matter of going into the match and making a decision to go out and keep scoring points. I think, like I said, leaving it to like a few seconds and letting guys come back, and that mindset's got to be just keep scoring. I know I can score on anybody in the world. I know I have some of the best attacks out there, so just keep rattling those off and keep pushing my tank, keep pushing my pace, keep scoring points.
Yeah, the talk about you, Aden, what you did this spring turned a lot of heads. You were right there to make the team. You beat our rep, Real Woods, twice. He went on to win a world bronze medal. How do you get that? There's the talk like, all right, can you translate to Folkstyle?
Yeah.
How have you worked to make that switch?
Yeah.
Right?
I got some great guys in the room. Got some great coaches, some of the best guys on top. Knox is a freaking animal on top. So I got the guys to work on my top and bottom game. Just spending a lot of hours and making sure I can get out on bottom. It's one of the most important positions here, being able to get out and keep scoring on top and on my feet. And then riding, being vicious on top. I know I'm pretty strong, so utilizing my wrists and my hands, it's important stuff.
That was what stood out to me, honestly. More than anything, your ability you weren't just controlling center, you really moved him around in a way I didn't expect coming into this match. How much of that has been a focus for you in the last couple months?
Yeah, taking ground is, important. You saw it last year, Lovett versus NCAA finals, it's like the center is so important. You control the center, you control the match. It's a big mental thing too, the way the crowd reacts to a guy that's on the edge, keeping that center is really important, and just keeping them reacting. Like I said, I'm so confident in my attacks. I know I can score on anybody in the world. And so just being able to keep pressuring forward and getting to those attacks and maintaining that center, and guys will just break, naturally.
What was the lesson in the Utah Valley match? That you leave the mat, or you leave the arena thinking, all right, this was the lesson? Yeah,
I think it was just, not continuing to score. I think allowing the guy to kind of stay in the match, and I think my mindset going into that is I'm going to score some points, and then I'll kind of hang on, maybe get a re-attack, and I got to attack out there. It's just got to be vicious. Keep going. My mindset in this match specifically was just like 30-second goes. Just keep going. I go with Hayden. Hayden and I are we have some scraps in the room.
Yeah.
It's really fun. So it's kind of like my mindset was like, I'm wrestling Hayden and I'm wrestling Daniel Cardenas right now. 30 seconds, just keep scoring. Get another one. 0-0 score. I got to get another takedown. 0-0. Keep going. So it's kind of my mindset going into this match, and obviously we put up the points we want to put up.
Yeah, I'm watching you wrestle, and I'm thinking Aden Valencia can win a national title this year. Do you agree with that? Do you believe that?
I believe that 100%. I wouldn't come out here to do anything else than to be a national champ, and I want more than that. I want world titles this year too. I want national titles. I want to have a dominant national performance just like that. I want a world title this year, and we're chasing 2028. It's been a dream of mine since I was 4 years old, and that's what I'm coming for. Everything.
Still at 65?
We're gonna see, man. I'm
dude,
getting up there.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh man, I'll tell you what. I'm nervous about that. I'm nervous about that cut. Yeah, no.
That's spring's problem.
We'll think about that later. I think Olympics, I don't see myself growing to 74.
Yeah.
So I think I just got to be disciplined about about my, my intake and stuff like that. This summer, I was kind of thinking to myself, I'm gonna get to 49. I was targeting a certain weight, and I was like lifting like twice a day, 5 days. It's like 10 lifts a week, and I freaking just got up there, and I was like, okay, 65 is gonna be hard to get down to, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I think we can make it happen. Just
All
gotta
right, let's go watch Garvin lock it.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Thanks, Aden.